GhanaCreativeArts.com.
And she would like to respond to this particular allegation made against her by, her beauty queen to Ghana celebrities, Chris Vincent. Hello, Rebecca. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Well, how have you been feeling all this Miss Ghana saga, pimping here and there? Do people ask you a lot of questions about what has ensued in the past?
Honestly, I've been very busy with work. I've been embarking on various humanitarian projects, so I think I didn't even get the information early. I think around last night, a friend of mine, a lot of messages were popping in, but then there was a friend that I spoke with who sent me the link and then the audio too as well, and then I listened to it. I'm like, wow, I had my name in there, so let's talk. So I explain exactly what it's all about.
All right, so before we get to the nitty-gritty of what was actually said about you, now, can you also corroborate the story that 3 other people have sought to suggest that, the brand Miss Ghana under Inner Party is being used as an escort agency or to pimp ladies? Can you confirm or deny that allegation for me?
I must say that the pageant is to grant young ladies the opportunity to use the platform to build themselves to become whoever they want to be in the nearby future. I happened to grab the opportunity, and then being second runner-up, I was supporting the Queen. Because for we, the runners-up, we hardly get involved. Even in previous pageants, you realize that the runners-up are not even playing important roles. It's only the Queen. But at our time in 2015, we were all together working. And I remember perfectly well that when we won, we were presented with cars, but then I couldn't drive. I didn't know how to drive. So I was taking up a driving class. And for 5 months of my time with Miss Ghana, the one who was taking me for the sponsorship is Delali, because she had a car. So everywhere I was going to, all the companies I was talking to, soliciting for funds for our various projects was with Delali. So with her statement saying that we're being pimped or being introduced to people, trust me, I was never introduced to anybody. I have worked extremely hard. Even in our time, I was working extremely hard, because you go to companies and then you solicit for funds, you talk to them on your projects. If you go and you speak with them, most of them are main sponsors from previous pageants. So it's like the relationship is already created. So what you do is you take your projects to them and then you explain to them exactly what you're doing and then what they can benefit as a company. If they fall in line with the CSR, they come on board and we all embark on the projects together. For me, honestly, I've not been pimped to anybody. I just did my part to support her as the Queen. And that was the role of the runner-up, to all of us help each other support the Queen to achieve whatever she needs to achieve.
Okay.
So with all that they are saying, to be honest, I have not had that experience with Inner Party, and I don't think I can come online and just say something that has not happened to me. I always stand for the truth, and they know about it. So far as she's not done that with me, I cannot come out to say that she's pimped me to anybody.
Well, what you're telling us, in effect, is that, your queen who spoke, to Chris Vincent, is being economical with the truth. Because if she was with you when you were going around seeking for sponsorship, and she's trying to suggest that, she doesn't know how you get the sponsorship,
yes,
how would you react to that?
Honestly, I'm even shocked. It's a surprise and a blow to me, honestly, because for me not to be driving almost 6 months, and every day I pick a taxi from my home and come to the office where I meet her for us to go on various sponsorships. She walks with me to the offices of the places that I go, and we ask for sponsorship. We show up the proposal and talk about it. I'm even surprised she would just sit back and say, I don't know, I can only imagine. And I want to make it clear out there to people. Please, when you listen to such news, just don't jump into conclusion. Because some of us, we know where we're coming from, and we know the hard work and the grace of God that has pushed us to get to wherever we are. For me, I left Miss Ghana when my time was up. I didn't have any problem. Because I was working as a dental hygienist before I decided to take part in Miss Ghana. And when I went to Miss Ghana, every time you have like a year, and then a contract to sign for a year. So when you work with them, you embark on the project and you're done with whatever you're supposed to do. You can choose to stay to work with them, or you can choose to leave. My time was up, and I wanted to go back to my dental work.
All right.
And
Now,
I had my personal issues to the extent I said, okay, fine, if that's the case, let me just go back to my dental work because there are responsibilities there for me. So I went back to my work, and I wasn't with, even before going for Miss United Nations, trust me, I wasn't with Miss Ghana.
all right.
So for her to make such statements, I want to just clear it for people to know that I was never introduced to anybody. I just did what I'm supposed to do, and that says it.
Now,
I wasn't to anybody.
Was there a time that you ever saw that, maybe she was not happy about the treatment given to her? Did she express anything of the sort to you during your 6 months run around in town looking for sponsorship? Did she tell you anything untoward about how maybe she was being used by the organizers?
The only things we've discussed about is we all lamenting because when being queens, we never had cash prizes. We only had cars, cars to drive around for official duties. So there was no cash prize. So you go around, you solicit for your funds, and then whatever you're able to raise, you bring it and we embark on the project. And then there's a percentage you get out of whatever you raise. For us, what I was lamenting on, and it has been a problem for all of us, is because it gets to a point, at the end of the month, no allowance, nothing. And it makes life difficult. You get it. So that was my problem with management, and I kept saying it. So that was what even made me say, okay, you know what, my time is up, and if my dental work is there, why not I go back to my dental work and do what can raise money for me? And that was why I left Miss Ghana.
No, so finally, before you take leave of us, I'm very happy at least you've cleared the air. What do you think, or what would you advise people to think about the allegations that have been making the rounds? Don't forget that you are also part of it. Even though you are not a winner, you are a second runner-up, you took part in activities, etc. What would you say to allay the fears of those yet to join beauty pageants and those who are close to us who feel that, look, something may have gone on with our sisters and they didn't tell us? What would you say finally to them?
All that I would say to people out there is there are always news coming up. But when you listen, you take your time to really know the details of it before dropping or going to conclusion. And then with the youth out there, my dear, you are 18 doesn't mean you don't know what is right and don't know what is wrong. Your life is in your hands. Before going for any pageant or embarking on any project of your own, you should be able to stand out there and then list things that can help you to build yourself. Don't think of what others will say or think if this happens to me or when I come out to say something will happen to me. No. You should be able to stand for yourself as an individual. So when you're going for pageants, it's indeed pageants is good. It will build your self-confidence. It will build you to be able to go places, talk to people, and you can also be a role model for the youth out there. But you know what is right and you know what is wrong. So don't let anybody infringe on your rights and take advantage of you. Just be you, believe in yourself, work hard, and go for it.
All right. Thank you very much, Rebecca Asamoah, for speaking to Hits 103.9 FM. You say waiting. We are very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Ghana Creative Arts.
Well, you just heard